What is going on, people, man? What is going on, man? I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. If you're in the UK, you're going to see right now that the weather is looking quite nice, people. You know what I mean? It's looking quite nice. And I've been so relaxed today, you know. Not even thinking about the game. Not even thinking about the game much, because like I said last week, bro, Chelsea are out, bro. I believe that we're out. I don't think these guys are going to score 2 goals in the first half. And we're going to get to a point in the stream where we're going to talk about the game as well, people. Yeah? But if you were here on Sunday, you would have heard me say, this is the year of exterminating these Skidrow brothers. Yeah? This is the year of exterminating all of these Skidrow brothers. And mods, I've got a task for you lot today. I've got a task for you lot today. When you see Skidrow brothers in the chat, yeah, I'm going to play. Yeah, let me even turn that up. You get me? Every time I see a Skidrow brother in the chat, yeah, straight away. Yeah, and they're going to get blocked. That's what I want you, man, to be doing today. Is clean up settings for these Skidrow brothers, bro. Yeah, it is clean up settings for Skidrow. Yeah, because I'm sorry, I'm sick and tired of having to conversate with these sort of guys. The way man tried to lie on my name yesterday, people, because I don't even do this internet stuff really. But the way I heard man trying to lie and trying to manipulate yesterday, bro, I was like, you know what? I wasn't even surprised, you know. I wasn't even surprised that my man did what he did. This guy never delays. He never delays, people. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking directly about CB. Yeah? This guy never delays to want to send me a link to come on his channel and talk. Last time there was a bit of passer, he sent me the link, we spoke, right? But yesterday he didn't want to send me the link. He didn't allow me to defend myself with the bullshit that he was coming with, bro. Sharing voice notes online, trying to throw Terry under the bus, blood. Yeah? Trying to throw Terry under the bus. Because I've got voice notes of my own, people. Yeah? I've got voice notes of my own. I've got receipts of my own. Yeah? Man, I'm gonna see how much this guy is a weasel, bro. Man, I'm gonna see how much this guy's a weasel. Man's got the cheek to try to say that I blackballed him. I'm trying to blackball him. Yeah? This is the best that man can do. I'm trying to blackball him. I'm trying to turn everyone against him. Like, honestly, people, yeah? Man, I'm gonna learn today why people try to say I should be a lawyer, bro. Because I've come with all the evidence that I need to. Yeah? All the evidence that I need to just dead these dead weird narratives that people try to spread about me, bro. Right? Dead weird narratives that people try to spread about me, bruv. Yeah? Don't worry, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, man. The Chelsea fan says, don't say, what do you say? Let me even bring it up here. Let me even bring it up here, bro. Let me even bring it up, man. You know what I mean? Where is it at? Where's it at? Don't say empty statements. Play the voice notes, mate. Bro, I'm going to play the voice notes. Just tranquilo, bro. Tranquilo, yeah? And these ain't even voice notes from anyone, you know, anyone external. These are from me. Yeah? These are from me directly, because I don't need to get voice notes from people and play them. Unless it's me or him. Unless it's me or him, bro. Yeah? Habib, it said, like I said, Don, people have low comprehension. Bro, people do have low comprehension. And that's why I've said already, this is the year of exterminating Skidrow brothers. Skidrow youths. When I say Skidrow, you should know what I'm talking about, right? These type of brothers are Skidrow brothers, yeah? And usually, bro, people try to come at me all the time. I've had some guy trying to at me on Twitter, like posting things about me. I never respond. I don't respond because I'm on YouTube to talk about football, people. That's why I made a channel, to give my thoughts, to talk about football, bro. But today, I'm sorry, I had to respond because there's no way that man are going to try to tarnish my name, yeah? or try to say that I'm out here blacklisted, trying to get people blacklisted or blackballed, or whatever black you want to talk about, bro. Yeah, whatever bad you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And then Malcolm says you're not bad. Well, I don't need to be bad. I don't need to be bad to show you lot the realness, because I'm here to show man the realness. You get me? Yeah, I'm here to show man the realness. That's what I'm here for, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Lewis says meet outside the Thai restaurant, in my opinion, bro. There is no meeting outside. There is no physical beef. There's nothing like that, bro. It's as simple as this. I don't fuck with my man. He don't fuck with me. It's as simple as that. Yeah. He has made a situation out of nothing. Because I actually had no problem with this guy. I had no problem with this guy, bro. I was looking forward to speaking again to him on Thursday, because we planned to have a one-to-one every Thursday, people, right? And the plan was still to do that, even though I didn't like what he did last week, Friday, right? On Straight Facts. I had no problem with this guy. But you wouldn't think that yesterday, the way that he came on stream. You wouldn't think that, bro. You know what I mean? And it would have been a simple conversation. Just send me the link and I would have been there and we would have spoken, and it would have been the end of it. But clearly this guy wanted to do what he wanted to do. Because I messaged him in the morning. When I was on midday live, I messaged him, bro. I said, yo, if you try to do any funny business, I'll just burn your bridge. He had hours. He had hours to think about it, people, and he still proceeded to do it. Right? There is no what's the word I'm looking for, bro? There's no getting over this time round. Yeah? Because you're gonna see some of the voice notes, people, today, and you're gonna see how I was looking out for this brother. But he's got the cheek to try to tell me that I blackballed him. I'm trying to blackball him and spreading that message around to people, bro. Yeah? You know how mad that is? You know how mad that is, bro? Do you know how many people I'm trying to bring into this industry? Just my boys, bro. Yeah? Do you know how many people I've for example, Jermaine, how many people I've given his number to shout him to go and do the Arsenal content, bro, so he can put himself on. Yeah. One thing about me, bro, I always like to support the people around me. I like when the man them are trying to do things, bro. Yeah. So to try and paint me out like I'm trying to take money away from you, bro, it's just nonsense. It's nonsense, bro. And you're gonna see why. You're gonna see why, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mods, we've got one right here. Yeah. We've got one right here. Where is he? Let me even go get him right now, because the chat's going crazy right now. Yeah? The chat's going crazy. Get him gone. Get him gone. Get him gone, people. Get him gone. Get him gone. Skidrow, gone. Get him gone out of it, bro. Get him out of it. Get him out of it, bro. Yeah? But where should I even start? Where should I even start? Yeah, and like I said, mods, be on point today. We're clearing up today, bro. TTM, I see you in the chat. Bro, when I say fire, you exterminate my man, bro. Exterminate my man, bro. That's what fire means. Yeah. But let me take you a little bit. Let me tell you what the actual problem is, what actually happened here, bro. What my problem was with my man. Yeah. So, as you guys know, I do a show every Friday, you know what I mean, on the terrace. I do Straight Facts, right? And I do midday live, obviously, on Mondays as well. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on Straight Facts with this guy, I think, twice, right? I've been on Straight Facts with him, I think, twice. And every single time this brother wants to come on Straight Facts, it's not to talk about football, bro. It's to come for me, right? It's to come for me directly and start to talk about, you know, takes from 3-4 years ago about certain things, even though me and him spoke about 3-4 years ago. And you're going to see how we spoke 3 or 4 years ago, because the guy don't even look the same. And a lot of the things that I'm saying now about Clear Lake and what they need to do, I was saying back then. Yeah. I was saying back then, right? But now this guy's running about trying to make me out to be this biggest cheerleader for Clear Lake. I agree with everything that they do. I'm happy with where we are. I never call them out. I just agree with everything that they give us. I lap everything up. That's the narrative he's trying to paint. And every time he comes on Straight Facts, people, it's never to talk about, you know, conversations where, you know, they've actually got substance to them. The other day, we had just got battered by PSG, bro. Rafinha made a big mistake with Jorgensen. There's so many other things to be talking about. We've got Newcastle coming up at the weekend as well. Yeah. Newcastle coming up. Oh, people, look. Mods. Get him out of it. Get him out of it, bro. Nigel, you're gone. You're gone, bro. You're gone. Yeah. There's so many things to be talking about. But this guy, what he likes to do is come on his high horse, right? It's like he wants a Blue Peter badge, bro. If you're from England, you know about what a Blue Peter badge is, bro. Yeah. You know what a Blue Peter badge, bro. A Blue Peter badge is basically just like an achievement, like a badge, an achievement. This guy runs about begging for hella validation. Hella validation because he was one of the few people that was calling out Clearlake, bro, at the beginning. My take on this ownership was completely different back then because of the players that they were signing, bro. The likes of Caicedo, the likes of Lavia, the likes of Enzo, the likes of Palmer, who I said is going to be a good signing for us. I was being called delusional, right? But I'm not allowed to change my take over the years after I'm seeing different things that they're doing. I'm not allowed to change my take. I should just be, you know, I shouldn't change my take, basically. I'm not allowed to change my opinion. I should still support them or defend them, even though I'm watching what they're doing and I'm like, yo, 3-4 years down the line, how are we still talking about top 5? How are we still talking about top 5? We're 4 years down, bro. We've spent over however much, over what, 2 billion, and we're still talking about top 4, top 5. But in CB's world, he's the only one that calls these guys out, bro. Delusional, bro. That's the definition of delusional. Yeah. So let's go back to where this actually started off, bro. Let me even share this right now. This was some straight facts. Yeah. What I didn't like about this guy is when I was calling these out last week, Friday, look at his body language, bro. Look at the sarcasm in the top right. Watch this, people. About this many times, you would know this. I've literally gone back the same as what it was at the beginning, signing starting level quality.
We won't see calls of, I think we're as good as Arsenal now, I think we're in the league title race. You'll be like, well, it's the same method as the last 2 years where we've been let down, and you're going to call it out, right?
Hey, how many times have I told you we need to be signing starting level quality, right? Starting level quality, bro. That's what I've told you now. Yeah. Luco been here for how long now? 3-4 years, bro. Why is my stance going to be the same as what it was at the beginning when they signed Caicedo, signed Enzo, signed Lavia? Right? There's new evidence that's come, right? I don't trust these guys. I've said this on multiple shows. You watch my content, you know this. Me and CV have spoken about this many times. You would know this. I've literally gone back and forth with Chels, saying, yo, Chels. So you can already see there, people, the body language, the sarcasm that this guy's coming with, yeah? Doing all this, moving at the back and that, you know what I'm saying? Doing what he's doing, right, in terms of his body language, as if to say, like, I'm not allowed to criticize these guys. Yeah. Now let me go to his stream. We'll go to his stream right now. Yeah. This guy's out here begging for validation, bruv. Begging, as I told you, he wants a Blue Peter badge. He wants a Blue Peter badge. So people, I'm setting the scene. I'm setting the scene so you guys can see where I'm coming from, right? Let's go.
Credentials. I started off the stream with a video from my old YouTube channel 2 years ago when I was calling out the ownership and the directors and nobody wanted to listen to me.
Nobody wanted to listen to me. Nobody wanted to listen to me. All right, hey, can we please get this guy a Blue Peter badge, please, people? You should be happy. You should be happy now that everyone's calling out the ownership, bro. You should be happy. Yeah? If you're one of the first guys, you should be happy. Yeah? Why can't we all come together and do what you wanted us to do before, bro? You wanted us to crush it on these guys. So why are you not happy, bro? Why is it now you want to be known as the guy that started it, the king of the kingpin? We'll keep going.
I showed you a stream from 1 year ago when I was calling out the ownership and the directors and the sporting model and nobody wanted to listen to me. Now, all of a sudden, everyone sounds like me. Now, all of a sudden, man don't want to start questioning my credentials. So, I think I need to remind people of who these guys are now running around cause.
You see what I'm saying, people? The validation that man's begging for, bro. Yeah? The validation that man's begging for right now. Now it's a problem that people have turned against this ownership. But isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what you wanted, bro? But with this same ownership, this brother came out saying Chelsea are great again. Yeah? Chelsea are great again. And he happens to have context around it, talking about it was my 20-year anniversary of supporting Chelsea. That's what he said. It was my 20-year anniversary of supporting Chelsea, bro. That's why he said we're going to be great again. He said Sky Sports said it, so it's all right for him to say it. Do you understand the term great? Do you understand the term great, bro? How dare you try and say Chelsea are great again after winning the Club World Cup in a summer tournament, bro? Not even a cheeky little Champions League. A Club World Cup? Come on now, Dow. Then you've got the cheek to try to talk about standards. You've got a cheek to try to talk about standards, yeah? When you're out here saying that we're great again after fucking winning the Club World Cup, bro. We've won the Club World Cup. And that means that Chelsea are great again, bro. I can never say such a thing, such blasphemy. You're only going to hear me say that when, you know, Chelsea are back competing consistently. We're not having no conversations about top 4, top 5. We are literally up there with one Premier League. We're up there for Champions League and that. Man's talking about Chelsea are great again. But then he's got the cheek to try and sit on his high horse, people, yeah? And try and say, I was one of the first to call these guys out. But with the same ownership, this same ownership that he wants to call out, that everyone calls out, he said Chelsea are great again. Yeah? That's what he said. Yeah? Now we're going to go into a little bit more specifics now, people. Yeah? Exhibit 1. Lie number 1. Right? Let me go to this lie over here because I wrote it down. Where is it? Where is it?
With debate, I'm dusting this guy because he was one of the main guys. He was for Blueco. He was for the ownership model, the directors, everything. All he used to say was all the problems were on Pochettino. He was letting it.
And we're going to stop you right there. You know what I mean? You know how Jamie Carragher does it on analysis, bro? Right there. Yeah? Apparently, I said all the problems are on Pochettino. People, we're about to go to memory lane now. Yeah? We are about to go to memory lane. Let me even go get this up right now. You get me? Yeah? Remember what he just said? He said that I said all the problems are on Poch. Yeah? That's the lie. That's number 1 that you just said there. Yeah? Let me just fast forward this a little bit, people. Look at this. Oh, what have we got here? What have we got here, people? CB and Don doing a stream. I think this was even the first guest that I got on my channel, bro. When I first started my channel. This was when Pochettino was at the club. This was when Poch was at the club, right? So me and him did a stream together. And you could even see that the video's old because he don't look the same, right? He don't even look the same there, bro. So you can tell that the video's old. So remember what I just said, people. He just said that I said that all the problems were on Poch. Exhibit 1. Here we go.
The whole team injury prone throughout. We have not fielded our strongest 11. We can all agree our strongest 11 will have Fofana and Reece James in the back 4. You can say we would have Lavia playing as a 6. You'd say we'd have Nkunku on a 10 row or whatever.
Let me fast forward it a little bit. Let me fast forward it a little bit so you guys can hear it, bro. Why? Because he knew what he was.
They gave Tuchel a blank checkbook before they brought in a board, and Tuchel's talent ID, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? He's signing Eric Dyer for Bayern and shit, like he's taking the piss. But
so let me ask you this, CB. Everything that you're saying, cool, I hear it. That's you're putting a lot of blame on the owners here for building a team that is not experienced to the point where you feel happy enough, like, okay, this is a team that Poch can work with. So then why did Poch take the job then, bro? Why? Because he knew what he was. He knew what he was. He knew what he was walking into. Bro. I've said this a couple of times, bro. Yeah. So you can see me acknowledging about the experience that was lacking at the time, even when Poch was here, right? Now we're gonna fast forward a little bit, people. We're gonna fast forward a little bit because I said a lot about Poch in that specific bit. Let me fast forward a little bit more so you can understand what this guy actually agreed with what I said about Poch. Take the job, and number 2. He hasn't been using the squad that he's got correctly. Just because he hasn't been given a lot of experience it doesn't mean that he hasn't got a job to do. And that's what a lot of people like you seem to miss.
No,
Do you know what I'm
that's
saying?
fair. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's a.
What was that, people? CB said that is, now that's fair. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, let's go back a little bit, just a little bit, so I can give you the context before that. We made them look like Barcelona. Yeah, my second strike was against Middlesbrough when we lost to Middlesbrough away in the first leg, and then my third strike was against Wolves. Yeah, because this guy, just to give a bit of context, this is me breaking down to CB when I was giving the strikes to Pochettino, right? Because he's saying that I was saying all the problems are with Poch, when the reality is not. That's not what I said. I said he played a big part because he wasn't using the squad correctly. Now listen to CB's response. Listen to CB's response. Always likes to talk about injuries and I haven't got this, I haven't got that. Bro, against Wolves, he started in Cuckoo, he started Palmer, he started Caicedo, he started Enzo, and we still lost the game, bro. That's when I said, nah, enough is enough. I'm still seeing ping pong football. Do you know what I'm saying? So as much as I agree, yes, we've signed a lot of young players. I don't feel no pity for the guy because he didn't have to take the job. And number two, he hasn't been using the squad that he's got correctly. Just because he hasn't been given a lot of experience, it doesn't mean that he hasn't got a job to do. And that's what a lot of people like you seem to miss. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fair. Don't get me wrong.
You see that, people? He said, now that's fair, right? But a second ago, yesterday, he's trying to lie, saying that I said that it's all on Pochettino, bruv. Yeah? Trying to lie to say that I'm saying that everything that was going on is all on Pochettino. Yeah? And there's even more in this exact same video that we did, because this video literally is titled, How to Rectify Mistakes Made. How to rectify mistakes made, bro. Right? Let's go back a little bit here. Let's go back a little bit here. In fact, let me even go to over here. Yeah? Because this guy tries to make it out like, oh, just because I like the signings of Guiu and I like Kendrick Pires, it means that I don't want experience in the team. Watch this, people. If we're gonna get rid of Chalobah, he's a leader as well. You know, arguably this guy is gonna probably start for England, but he's injured right now.
Barring maybe Spurs, not start for any other top 6 team.
Let's go back a little bit. So you guys missed that bit there. Marquinhos hype. Marquinhos hype. I thought you were gonna say something like Gahey or something. That would be more realistic. You know, because he's experienced.
Yeah.
He's ex-Chelsea as well.
Would you bring Gahey to the Bernabeu though?
Bro, I think Gahey is good enough to play for top 6 side. If we're gonna get rid of Chalobah, he's a leader as well. You know, arguably this guy is gonna probably start for England, but he's injured right now. Oh. Gahey. I was talking about Gahey when we first met, when Poch was here. But I thought I don't want any starting level players. Where's Gahey now? Where's Gahey now, bro? Yeah? Where's Gahey now? Because this guy's at City right now, and we could do with this guy. And I was asking for him when these guys first landed, bro. I was asking for this guy. Yeah? But apparently, according to this guy, I don't ask for experienced players. I only just like the young ones. What we doing here, bro? Yeah? What we doing here? And Gahey at the Bernabeu did get cooked. Yeah, you're right. He did. He got cooked by Valverde. But end of the day, bro, he still would have been a good signing. He would have still been a good signing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna just use that game in isolation and say that he did, you know, he's not a good player. Bro, he would have stabilized us, right? He would have stabilized us, bro. Gahey would have been a good signing for Chelsea Football Club, like I said at the time. You know what I mean? Yeah? Let's go to Exhibit 4. Exhibit 4, people. So I was talking about some of the left-back options that we should be looking at, right? At the time. This guy was talking to me about signing Davis from Bayern Munich. Yeah? Davis from Bayern Munich. And the funny thing is, I actually agreed with him. People. Take a listen.
Terrible with Kukurea and Chilwell. If anything, if you actually look at it objectively, none of our left wingers are doing well. Now, I'm not going to put all the blame on our fullbacks, but compared to the right-hand flank, when you see Gusto and Palmer, what they got going on over there, with Noni sometimes when he's on the right, you see a lot of influences coming over on that side going forward. We don't have that. I thought with an Alphonso Davies, that changes. Also, with Alphonso Davies, my main reason why I want someone like him is because You're the best player for your national team. You're a leader amongst your national team. You have won before. You will come here and you will set a standard that is lacking in the dressing room. Sorry, bro. I got a cold, man. I was traveling, man. But
Nah,
yeah,
all good, man. All good.
literally, we'll set a standard in the dressing room that's lacking. I don't think an 8 Nori or Kirkez are vocal. If we're playing shit at halftime, he's come from Bayern. He's come from the likes of Kimmich. You know what I'm saying? The big boys, like, bro, Musiala's, all of this, Lewandowski's. He's won at Thomas Muller at high levels. You've seen Thomas Muller after the game against Leverkusen. He called out his whole team. That's the way they are. That's the mentality. If we played shit at halftime, he's coming there in the dressing room and saying, yo, I don't like this. This ain't good enough. Do better. Is Kirkez doing that? Is 8 Nori doing that? Is there anyone in our team right now, barring maybe a Thiago Silva, that's doing that?
Yeah. No, I hear it. Listen, for me, I have to ask questions, innit? But listen, I wouldn't turn my nose up at that Davis. If we're gonna get Davis, I'll be happy because I rate him. But I'm just so you can see in this stream, people. You can see in this stream that a lot of the things that CB is saying about the sort of players we should be signing, I'm agreeing with him. But he's trying to paint this narrative that I don't want this experience in the team. I'm just happy with where we are. And even talking about experience, bro. I said it in this exact same video, yeah? Exact same video. I agreed with CB, yeah? I agreed with this guy, bro, about the level of some of these players, bro, right? The level of some of these players, yeah? We need...
If we had a knockout tie...
How I look at Mudryk, I can see that there's a player in there that you can work with. Like I said, natural ability. I've seen this guy. The guy was a completely different...
Sterling, today, we had a knockout tie against Real Madrid. Champions League. You'd rather have them two starting over Sterling.
Let's go back a little bit here. Let's go back a little bit. So for me, bro, I agree. I agree with your overarching point. I don't think these guys are Chelsea level. I do agree with that. But I do think that these are players that we can work with and build something with, yeah? But I do agree. Like, I do think that we need...
If we had a knockout tie...
We need a winger. We need a winger that's ready now to come in, and then they can add to that as well, if that makes sense. You see what's going on here, people, right? The same thing I'm saying now is what I was saying back then. You literally just heard it there, bro. I said, these guys are not Chelsea level, bro. We need to be bringing in guys who are ready now. Bearing in mind, this is the first time I ever spoke to this guy, bro. So this is the first ever time we spoke, because he said to me he used to watch me on the terrace. So this is the first one-on-one that we actually did properly, right? I told him from back then, we need to bring players who are ready now. That's been my take for years. For years, right? Now just asking, when was this filmed on? Bro, this was filmed when Poch was here, bruv. Poch's season. This was the season when we finished 6th. This one we filmed this. I think we had the FA Cup final coming up as well, because there's a part of the video where we're about to talk about the FA Cup final, right? Don't worry, people. We're going to get to the voice notes. We're going to get to the voice notes, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he's got this, you know, this lie where he tried to say, let me even go to it right now. Let me even go to it right now. Yeah, we're gonna flip back. We're gonna flip back here. We're gonna flip back to CB now. We're gonna flip back to CB. Yeah. Let's go to another line that he told. Where's exhibit? This is exhibit 2. Exhibit 2. Apparently, I justified the signing of Garnacho, and I wanted Garnacho at Chelsea Football Club. Let's go through the line. Let's go through the line, people. Where is it? Let me even bring it up.
That all this...
Right, there we go. Calling Garnacho Shirley Carter because I didn't want to fucking call him his name. Yeah?
Come on, man. Like...
Now, you see that, yeah? He was flexing Garnacho. He denied it. But...
Let's go back a little bit. There. We're going to stop.
Well, I just used Garnacho as an example because you tried to be shameless about it. But that's just... You did, wallah. You used to try to, you were sending me DMs about what you call him, Shirley and whatever. What's the name again of the actor?
I was calling Garnacho Shirley Carter because I didn't want to fucking call him his name. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like,
by the way, for context, people. Yeah. For context, these are DMs between me and Staffy. Right. Staffy sent it to Terry for the show because me and Staffy in the DMs, we are shameless with each other. Yeah. But I'm about to show you something in a second because he's saying that I was flexing the signing of Garnacho.
Now, you see that, yeah? He was flexing Garnacho. He denied it. But here I...
Look, imagine I denied it because me and Staffy are bantering each other. I denied it. These are DMs between me and Staffy, by the way, people, for the show.
I have him the day we signed Garnacho.
If Garnacho can actually sort out his finishing, for me, he would be one of the best left wingers in the league, right? Man was So this guy clipped a bit of the video where I'm talking to Saeed, and the title of the video was, "Will Garnacho succeed at Chelsea?" Yeah. So we're talking about what he needs to do as a player to improve. Because people, that guy can't finish to save his life. But if he could finish, I stand by that, bro. He can be one of the best wingers in the league. Yeah. But he can't finish. He can't finish, bro. That's the truth about this guy. If he could finish, the perception of Garnacho will be completely different, bro. Completely different. Now, I'm about to show you guys my reaction when was linked to this guy and I saw that was linked to him in January. Because people don't like to deal with the reality. Me and Saeed had a conversation. Again, that's what I'm saying. This Skidrow, you've got to get out of it. Me and Saeed have had a conversation about Garnacho, the pros of Garnacho, the cons of Garnacho, and how he can improve as a player. Because we have to talk about these things. Yeah? We have to talk about these things. But this is my initial reaction to Garnacho being linked to Chelsea, bro. Watch this, people. This was in January, by the way. Official bid expected soon, bro. Listen. Mama Nangaye. Why we after this fucking guy, man? Fucking Shirley Carter, bruv. Can you see this like Shirley Carter, bruv?
Bro, blame what's his name for doing drugs or whatever. Mudrik. Doing performance enhancements or whatever the hell it was. Blame him.
Go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. Official bid expected soon, bro. Listen. Mama Nangaye. Why we after this fucking guy, man? Fucking Shirley Carter, bruv. Can you see this like Shirley Carter, bruv?
Bro, blame what's his name for doing drugs or what?
You see, people, we've got another one. We've got another one. Get him out of it. Get him out of it. Get him out of it. Yeah? Get him out of it. These are the type of people that I don't want in the chat anymore, people, because they aren't allowed, they can't understand how to have multi-layered conversations, bro. They don't understand how to have multi-layered conversations. Me speaking about Shirley and how this guy can improve, right? And what we can do with him going forward. Because the reality is, we were signing this guy, bro. I didn't want this guy. This was my reaction when we was linked to Garnacho. I didn't want this guy, bro. Yeah? But you're missing the point. The point is, me and Saeed were having a multi-layered conversation about Garnacho, where it went wrong for Garnacho, how he can improve as a player, and the levels that this guy can get to, bro. But CB's taken a little bit where I'm saying he can be one of the best in the league if he sorts out his finishing, and that means that I wanted him now. That means that I was propping him. No, that's far from the truth. Because me and Robert, I was going back and forth with this guy, bro. I was asking Robert, yo, Rob, when is this guy's finishing going to improve, bro? When can you guarantee this? Rob couldn't answer. Rob couldn't answer, bro. Yeah? And then Saya says Garnacho lacks almost all fundamentals as a footballer, bro. You get that guy in behind and his finishing is good. He would be rated more than what he's rated like now. You get me? Because he'd be scoring more goals. Me and Rob, I was telling Rob, bro, this Garnacho guy, we can't be signing this Garnacho guy when we've just signed Gittins, right? And we've just had a player in a Madueke who's wasteful in front of goal, bro. Why are we going to go sign this guy? You know what I mean? Why should we go sign him? But because of this guy being a weasel, he has to go try to take things out of context, people. Yeah? He has to go try to take things out of context. I like to deal with the reality. That's what I like to deal with, bro. I like to deal with the reality. Yeah? And the reality is we had signed this guy. Therefore, we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about him, bro. And then Lewis says, brother, that doesn't make him a good winger. Bro, Lewis, I'm telling you now, if this guy was consistently scoring 10 to 15 goals a season, yeah, in the Prem, the perception of him will be completely different, bro. As much as you can look at it and say it's not that great 1v1 and that, but if he scores you goals, I'm telling you now, the perception will be completely different. But like I said, Lewis, I was literally saying to Rob, we should not be signing this guy because he's not good 1v1 and he is not clinical, bro. I don't want him at Chelsea Football Club, especially after signing Gittins, bro. Especially after signing Gittins. I didn't want this guy, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah? And when you go look at the left wing options in the Prem as well, well, the left wing options in the Prem aren't great. You know what I'm saying, bro? It doesn't take much here to be one of the best in the league in that position, bro, because there's not that many good left wingers. You know what I mean? Calby says, facts done. Same as Salah. Everyone overlooks what he lacks because he puts up numbers, bro. People started to focus on Salah's performances when the GA started to dry up. The same thing's happening to Saka now. People are watching Saka's performances because the GA is drying up. If Garnacho was scoring us goals, Lewis, and we're winning more games, I'm telling you now, the perception will be completely different. You know, bro, you've been watching football long enough. You've been watching football long enough, bro. Yeah? You're saying, I hear it, but to be viewed as one of the best wingers, you have to be more well-rounded than getting in behind and praying. Bro, listen, that's a skill that not many people have, Lewis. That's just the reality, bro. That's just the reality, bro. I'm telling you, Lewis, if this guy's scoring a lot of goals to win us games, right? You are singing Viva Garnacho, bro. I'm telling you now. You are singing Viva Garnacho, bro. You know what I mean? You're going to be singing that. Yeah? And then who else is here in the chat? Someone says, don't compare him to Salah. Where is it? Don't you dare compare Garnacho to Salah. Salah is a much better footballer. No, he is. Salah is better than Garnacho. I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying the whole thing around Salah has been Salah's quite limited. It's quite limited as a footballer. He's a great goal scorer, but when you watch a lot of his games at times, you're not really seeing much going on. He's always been like that over the years, to be honest, right? But why people used to rate him a lot was because of the numbers this guy used to put up, bro. The numbers that he used to put up, bro. You know what I mean? He says, I hear you, bro, but 10 to 15 isn't enough for his all-round level. That's all I'm saying. 20 to 25. Bro, how many wingers score 20 to 25 goals in the league, bro? Yeah? How many wingers score 20 to 25 goals, bro, in the league? That's not really... That's like mad levels, bro. 10 to 15 as a winger is a very good return. 10 to 15 as a winger is a very, very good return, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? So there's that. You know what I mean? But let's go back. Let's go a little bit to me speaking about the wages, right? Because this guy tried to say, this guy tried to say, oh, what was it? I just accept everything that Clear Lake feed up. Everything that Clear Lake wanna serve up, I just accept it. I'm just happy with it, right? These times I was cooking them when Maresca left the club, talking about what internal solutions are you guys talking about, bro? In the summer, we should have gone inside the centre back, bro. Yeah, I've got tweets talking about centre backs, bro. Yeah, this is one of them right here. This is one of them right here. I couldn't believe that Chelsea didn't go and sign a centre back, but apparently I agree with everything that they want to do. This was after Colwell got injured. I said, what a shame this is, shaking my head. Chelsea will definitely be in the market for a new centre-back. It's a must. I even said definitely going to be in the market because I couldn't think of a world where we're not going to sign a centre-back after one of our most key players has got himself injured, bro. Right? But this guy yesterday on his stream, he starts sharing a screenshot of me talking about Anselmino. Yeah? Anselmino and Sarr. Why would I not be happy that we're going to recall one of our players back when we need a centre-back, bro? And that didn't even happen in the summer. That didn't even happen. Yeah? Starsayer says, I don't actually remember you calling the vice president of Internal Solutions FC in the beginning of the season. Bro, this was when the season started. This was when the season started, bro. When the season started, bro, you got to deal with the squad that you've got. But look at the date, Starslayer, bro. I tweeted this on August 7th at 8:30, bro. The window was still open. I said, we need to go and sign a centre-back. That's what I said. But CB saying otherwise, saying that I just accept what these guys want to do. I just accept everything that these guys do. I agree with everything that they do. Yeah? I accept everything that these guys do, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go back a little bit, people. Let's go back a little bit there, man. Because that's just another example of me not agreeing with a lot of the things that these guys were on. Right? How can Colwell get injured and you don't go and buy another centre back, bro? That's scandalous. That is scandalous, bro. Yeah. Let me even load up another one here. Right? And you even see here. This is the video that I put out when Man City were linked to when we got the news that they've been looking at Maresca. Right? Let me even bring it up here.
These are all evidence. These are all things to show that this is a manager you should be built for most of the game because of how he managed the game. He was brave. The tactics that he put out that day, bro. These are all evidence. These are all things to show that this is a manager you should be building with, right? We need to be backing this guy. It was such a disappointment going back to the summer when he was begging for a centre-back after what happened to Colwell. And the club said, no, deal with it. You've got internal solutions.
What? Oh, you see that, people? You see that, people? I'm here defending Maresca over this ownership, bro. Yeah? I'm defending Maresca over this ownership because I just showed you guys the tweet. I just showed you guys the tweet in the summer saying that we need to go and bring a centre-back, bro. So as much as I don't like how Maresca left, I was still defending him about what was done in the summer. I defended this guy, but guess what? CB won't show this because it doesn't fit his narrative. It doesn't fit his narrative because in his head, I just agree with everything that they do, right? In his head, I just agree with everything that these guys do, bro. You know what I mean? Let me even bring up more here, people, because there's more content that I've got. This was even when I first started to make content, right? This was when I first started to make content. So I'll show you guys, right, some of the videos I'll put out because another thing that he tried to say was, what was it? I'm just happy with the wages, the wage structure and that. When my take throughout has always been for the right player, pay the money. For the right player, pay the money. But we shouldn't be overpaying some bums. It's as simple as that. That's not a good way to run a business, bro. Why the hell were guys like Kai Havertz on over 200k a week? And don't tell me they won the Champions League because Kai Havertz was a big flop. Yeah? Kai Havertz was a big flop, bro. But this guy was getting paid over 200k a week and that. Madness. Yeah? But like I said, for the right player, pay the money. Yeah? Let me even go bring this up right now, people. Because we're gonna get to the voice notes in a sec because he tried to say that I'm blackballing him, which is mad for him to say. But I'm just showing you a lot of the things that I've been saying about the ownership over the years and what they need to do. Right? Let me even bring up this one here. Yeah? Where is it? Where is this right now? Where is this? Let me even bring this up right now. It's another one right here. It's another one right here. Let me share this one. Yeah? What the highlights that you see on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So that's something that I'm excited about because I've got a lot of ideas of content that I want to do in the summer. Do you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I want to speak about Bowley as well, man. Because as always, Todd Bowley, when he comes out, he seems to have the fan base split down the middle. You know, you've got a lot of people at the minute on Chelsea Twitter, on the timeline, complaining about some of the things that he said in this one-to-one that he sat down with in West Hollywood. And you've got some people that, like myself, who don't really see where this outrage is coming from because a lot of the things that he said, I hear what he's saying and I can see his thinking around it. You know what I mean? Because as much as we want to be winning trophies, end of the day, Chelsea has to make sure that it's bringing in as much revenue as possible to make sure that we can be paying the best players the best wages that we can. You know, I know the wages have dropped, but there's always going to be exceptions to the rules for players like Osimhen, players like Nkuku and whatnot. Are you hearing that, people? Are you hearing that? Paying the right wages for the right people. Yeah? And it's even funny because we didn't get Osimhen because he was asking for an extravagant amount, but I thought this guy would accept what we wanted to offer him, bro. But even Man United run away. But you can see this. This was from years ago, people. This is when I first started to make YouTube. I'm talking about the wages. For the right players, you have to pay the wages. But this guy's trying to paint a different narrative. Oh, yeah, I just accept the wages. I'm just happy with the wages. Are you mad? Are you mad, bro? I've been consistent about these guys, bro. I have spoken about, you know, how they need to be using that money that they're bringing in terms of the profit and investing that into the first team, bro. I can like Kendrick Payet. I can like Estevals. That doesn't mean that I've said don't go and invest in the first team and bring us first team quality, bro. I've said that plenty of times, yeah? And I said this in this exact same stream. I spoke about the experience that we need, bro. Let me even play this bit here. Let me even play this bit here. Yeah. Let's go through here. Let's go through here. Mind about the ownership. For me, like I've said, you know, if you go back to the pod that me and CB did, they've made a lot of mistakes, you know, but these aren't mistakes where I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yo, they can't be rectified. A lot of what needs to be done can be easily rectified in the summer, you know, by bringing in a little bit more experience and by bringing in a striker for sure, you know. You hear that, people? A lot of the mistakes that they've made can be easily rectified by bringing in more experience, yeah? By bringing in more experience. So everything that CB says about these guys, about Blue Co, about Clear Lake, I've been saying the exact same thing. And I literally referenced him in this same video. I referenced him in this same video, bro. He speaks about experience. I'm speaking about experience, bro. So how am I this blue coat guy? How am I this blue coat guy? Because I wanted to give it a little bit of time to see, bro. Yeah. I wanted to give it a little bit of time to see what they can do. And I've got enough evidence now to know that these guys are jokers, bro. Those guys upstairs are jokers. And I've said this many times. I've been on stream recently crashing these guys about the wages. People know my take on the wages now. I've said, bro, look at the wages that they're paying everyone, bro. Look at the wages that they're paying people, right? Because people say they don't pay mad wages. We pay Hato 120k a week. We pay Neto 160k a week. We pay Enzo Fernandez 180k a week. Reece was on 200 a week. His money's gone up. These are all things that I've spoken about many times with this ownership, bro. That they need to be bringing in ready-made players and players that are ready to start now. But CB being the weasel that he is, he goes online and tries to pay me out to be this guy that just accepts everything and agrees with everything that they do. But the reality is, when me and him sat down together for the first time, we were on the same page about a lot of things. Yeah, was on the same page about a lot of things, bro. Man said that's not mad wages, bro. That's not mad wages, bro. This guy said the other day in our group chat there is 150k cap on the club. That's what he said. Yeah, he said the club can't go higher than 150k a week. That's what he said. But it's a lie because I've gone to check the wages. I already knew this before he even said this. There's players getting more than 150k a week at this club. Enzo's on 180k a week now. Do you think he's going to be 180k on his next contract if he accepts it? He'll be in the 200s. He'll be in the 200s, bro. Reece was getting 200 bags a week. His money's gone up. Yeah? Caicedo's money's going to go up too. I won't be surprised if he's on over 200 a week. Right? This is what I'm saying, people. This is the narrative that guys like CB tried to paint about me. Like I just accept everything that these guys do, and it's just pure bullshit, bro. It's just pure bullshit because I've criticized these guys over the years with CB. That's the funny part. We had a great debate on Thursday, last week Thursday. Then he comes on the terrace on Friday, trying to crash it on me, bro. Yeah, like. And the reason why we're moving on to the voice notes now, people. We're gonna move on to the voice notes, yeah, because what he said yesterday was just mad. How he tried to say that I'm trying to blackball him is absolutely mad, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna say Weasel's too much, bro. I'm sorry, that's some weasel behavior, bro. He wanted to call me names yesterday. That's some weasel behavior, right? He knows I've agreed with him on a lot of things about Clearlake, but that's not gonna get clipped up. That's not gonna get clipped up, though, is it? Right? That is not going to get clipped up. Let me just show you another thing here that I said about Clearlake just the other day with Goonie. Because I don't call these guys out, apparently. I don't call these guys out. Yeah? I don't call these guys out. I should be watching them wasting our money, blowing our money. But I should feel the same way that I did when they signed Caicedo, when they signed Enzo and these sort of guys. Right? Let me play you a little clip here, people. Let me show you the realness. Let me show you, man, the realness, bro. Now because I'm seeing Palmer, bro, the likes of Palmer and Caicedo and these sort of guys, eventually they'll get fed up of this, bro. They'll get fed up of this.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
It won't be long, bro. Listen, I'm not even 30 yet, right? And all my life as a Chelsea fan, I've never known Chelsea players in their prime to be going to a rival in the Prem. It never happens. I call Arsenal CEX boys because what we do, the players that are finished, it's CEX time now. You send them to Arsenal when they're finished. The David Luiz's, you know what I mean? The Peter Cechs and these sort of guys. But players with a you know, even more potential to go to, bro. Leaving Chelsea to go to a Man City or leaving Chelsea to go to a Man United. It doesn't happen, bro. And that's what's gonna start happening if these guys don't surround the likes of Palmer, right? And the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Cucurella. Yeah. Reece will probably die at Chelsea, yeah. But these sort of guys, bro, these sort of guys, they will run out of patience because it's like we get closer. The objective is right there, Goody. But it's like, oh, instead of walking straight down the road, I'm gonna take the long way home. Let's take the long way home. Yeah, the long way home is buying all these players that you need to develop at once. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Don, we're Chelsea Football Club, right?
See that, people. again, me calling them out. And it's even funny, big up Goonie, because I was on the phone to Goonie earlier. Goonie is a guy who, at the beginning, when I first met him, he wasn't hearing nothing about the ownership. I said, bro, listen, let's just give it a bit of time because they need to fix things. Yeah, Goonie wasn't hearing it at all, bro. Right? But you don't see Goonie turning around trying to come to me now and saying, hey, Don, remember back then when I was crashing those guys and you wasn't really crashing them like that, yeah? Oh, what now? What now? Goonie's like, yo, you know what? Don's come to a realization of what these guys are on. They've proven him wrong. Let's actually work together now, bro, and have mature conversations. Yeah? And have mature conversations. That's what Goonie's on. Goonie was very, very similar to CB at the beginning. When I met Goonie, bro, I used to tell Goonie all the time. Goonie, bro, I'm like your therapist. Because he used to crash out, bro. But now, a lot of the things that he was saying back then, I've been saying more and more with him, bro. More with him. But CB won't share these clips, people, because again, it doesn't fit his agenda. I'm a blue code bandit. I'm a blue code this. It doesn't fit his agenda. He won't share these things. He won't share these things of me calling them out. These sort of conversations that I have, they don't go viral, bro. People want to clip me up saying so-and-so is better than so-and-so, but they don't want to clip these things up, yeah? But we're going to get to the voice notes now anyway, people, because you guys can see that I've got no problem calling out this ownership. I've been calling out this ownership from day one. I've taken you back to the days when my man didn't even look the same, yeah? And I've even showed you more recently as well, and it's the exact same thing, yeah? We're going to go to the voice notes, but before we even go through the voice notes, yeah, listen, let me even quickly go back to history, yeah, so I can paint the picture again. Bro. There's a lot of alternating between streams right now, people. So bear with me, man. I'm trying to find it. Where's it at? Yeah, it's here. All right. Let me bring it up here, yeah. So, long story short, CB is now saying that I am blackballing people. I am blackballing him because I don't want to be on straight facts with him anymore. Yeah. It's as simple as this, man. I know there's hella man in the chat right now. You know, there's certain man you can't bring around gal. Because when you bring them around gal, they're gonna be, you know, reminding you of the money that you owe them from primary school, blood. Hey, remember that $5 you owe me from year 9 and that, year 8 and that, year 7, year 6, year 5 and that. They start to change up when they're around gal. This is exactly what this guy does, bro. When he comes on straight facts, he changes up. When it comes on midday live, he changes up. When me and him are just having a normal conversation, it's normal, it's calm. I was on his channel a few weeks ago. This guy was like, Don, oh, we're rapping bull. You actually know bull. What this, that. But when it comes to the terrace, it's, oh, remember 5 years ago, I was the one that was on blue code this. Oh, remember that? I was on blue code this. I was on blue code that. I simply told Terry, just to give you a lot of context, I told Terry, bro, if you're going to have CB on straight facts, don't get me on that day or get him on a different day. That's what I said. I never once said, you know, get him, don't invite him back on the show. Don't have him back on the show. I never said any of that. I literally said to Terry, yo, Terry, me and CB, I can't be on straight facts with him because every time I go in there, bro, it's the same conversation. We never speak about Chels. It's always attacking me. It's always coming from me all the time, bro. And he did the same thing on midday live. And I'll get to midday live in a second as well, people, right? Because that's a different scenario. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I knew that this guy would try and do what he did online yesterday. And I specifically messaged him. After I messaged Terry, I messaged him saying, yo, I've told Terry that when he's going to get you on straight facts, he should get you on a different day. So I'm not talking behind his back. I'm not saying anything behind his back. I told him straight. I said, yo, I can't do straight facts with you anymore because you keep doing this, bro. You keep doing this. When certain man act up in front of gal, you don't bring them around those girls anymore. You don't bring them around there no more because they're trying to embarrass you, bro. That's my point with this guy. I can't do straight facts with him. I can't do midday live with him because every time he comes on, it's a straight trying to attack me, bro. That's what he does. Yeah, that's what he does. Right? Instead of talking about other things that we could be talking about, he wants to come straight attack me. If you're not come for my takes, cool, you can do that. You can come for my take, but don't try to take up the whole show doing that, bro. There's other things to be talking about. Yeah, there's other things to be talking about. Then this guy comes on here, tries to say that I'm trying to blackball him. Are you crazy, bro? Because I don't want to do straight facts with you. I'm trying to blackball you. I don't want to be on straight facts with you. I told Terry, me and CB do a show together. We do a show together, and we're still gonna do that show. Yeah, we're still gonna do that show. That's what I said. But I'm not doing straight facts with him. I said that, and I directly told him. Yeah, I directly told him, bro. Let me even read some of these messages that I sent him, people, because I'm not gonna show the messages. I'll just read them. Yeah, yeah. Where is this? So he messaged me on Friday. I was at the cinema. He's like, "Oh, can you join my show? Right? Matisse and George Benson are on here if you're free." I said, "I'm at the cinema." Yeah. He said, "It's calm." I said, "And brother, stop this Clear Lake stuff every time you come on Straight Facts. It ruins the show. There was bare shit to discuss." Now, when I say stop this Clear Lake stuff, I'm not saying don't speak about the ownership at all. What I'm saying is the conversation that he always wants to have between me and him. Oh, back day I was against them, whereas you was defending them. That's the context that I meant it in, bro. Every time, like, we get it, bro. Every single time this guy wants to go in there, it's always about Clear Lake, Don and Clear Lake, Don and Clear Lake, Don and Clear Lake, what Don was saying. Allow me, bro. Move on from that. Because Goonie can also do that to me, but Goonie doesn't do that. Goonie doesn't do that to me, bro. Because he's mature. Like, it's whatever. It's like, okay, Don's realized, let's actually have a conversation, bro. Let's actually talk about it. But he's more concerned about trying to draw me out on the net for an hour about what I said 3-4 years ago or whatever. And most of the time, I was even agreeing with him. I was even agreeing with this guy, bro. Yeah? So I said to him, he was like, I said, by the way, I told him this, people, by the way. This is Saturday. I messaged him on Saturday. I said, by the way, I've told Terry to get us on different days on Straight Facts if he's going to have you on. He said, why? I said, because you do this every time we're on there and it's dead. I told him directly, people. Yeah? I told him directly, you do this every time and it's dead. Where is the blackballing? I have told you directly, I don't want to do Straight Facts with you because every time you come on there, we don't have a genuine conversation. You want to come and attack me about Mark Guiu and Pius. Imagine we just got smoked by PSG. Man's talking to me about Mark Guiu and Pius. But I've just showed you, look, that's what I was saying. I was painting the picture, people. But I just showed you that as much as I like those guys, I still said we need more experience, bro. I never said Pius should be coming into the team and starting week in, week out for Chelsea, or Guiu should be starting week in, week out for Chelsea. I like those guys in isolation, but we also need starting level quality, bro. That's what I said. And I told him directly, bro. I told him directly. Then he wants to come on here, sharing voice notes. I'm not even gonna like play the voice notes again. What he was saying, what he voice noted, what Terry voice noted in, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because it's wrong to do that, bro. It's wrong to do that. You can't be out here playing Terry's voice notes, bruv. I'm about to play yours. I'm about to play yours in a sec. Yeah. But Terry's told you something and you're trying to paint it out as if I'm trying to blackball you, bro. Why would I be telling Terry game on a different day, but I'm trying to blackball you? That don't make sense. That don't make sense, bro. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. And then when it comes to Midday Live, people, yeah, because the other day he was in the chat on Midday Live, right? And when he was in the chat on Midday, he must have said something like, if I speak or something like that. The other time that he jumped on Midday Live was when me and him actually had passer. Like, we had real life passer, bro. We had real life passer when this guy was about to jump on. Now imagine, Saeed had no idea that there was passer. He had no idea there was passer, bro. Saeed sent this guy the link and he jumped on Midday Live. And I said, yo, what's he doing it? What's he doing it? He's trying to look at me to talk about football. I'm like, bro, we've just been going back at it on the group chat, saying so and so. I'm not gonna go into the details of what we were saying to each other, but it wasn't nice, put it like that. It wasn't nice, bro. So if I've had a passer with someone, why am I now gonna ask for the link to jump on and talk football with them when we're not cool, bro? We're not cool. Then he says, I'm trying to blackball him. I did this last time. Bro, I didn't want you on the show. We wasn't talking. We weren't talking, bro. It was past the football thing. It was past the football thing. He decided to jump on the show and Saeed apologized to me after saying, yo, I didn't even know you don't have a problem. That's what he said to me. Otherwise, I would have never got him on. And then the other day on Midday Live, I literally said on Midday Live, right? I'll even show you the bit where CB's trying to clip it up, right? Where is it? Where is it right now? Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up right now because this is what he's trying to use against me. This is what he's trying to use against me, people. I'll play the little clip right now. Yeah? I'll play the little clip right now, people.
Now listen, man. We'll leave that for another episode. You get me? Big up to CB.
Oh, no, he's not coming on here. That's for sure.
No.
Look at that. He ain't coming on here. That's for sure. So that's 2.
But again, you're not coming on here. That's for sure. I'm not hiding from this. I'm not hiding from this, bro. I don't want you on midday live. I don't want you on straight facts with me. If I'm not there on midday live, I've got something to do, right? And you want to jump on, no problem. I'll tell Saeed, yo, see what CB's saying. See if CB's available. No problem, bro. Yeah? No problem. See if CB's available. I've never once said, don't get him on the show. But I don't want to do the show with you. I've got a problem with you and how you act, bro. That's the problem. You jump on straight facts. You try to draw man out, right? You jump on midday live. You try to draw man out instead of actually having a real conversation, bro. Yeah? Man said that's blackballing. That's blackballing. That's not blackballing, bro. Blackballing is literally telling Saeed, don't work with this guy at all. No one work with this guy. I never said don't work with this guy. I just don't want to do a show with him. Simple. On that platform. Because when me and CB talk on our own platforms, it's completely different. It's completely different, bro. Yeah? Now, I'm about to show you a voice note that I sent CB not long ago. Not long ago, bro. Because, you know, yeah, Immortal says, fair enough. I ain't doing no podcast with a man that's chatting what's, bro. Like, the man wants to come on every single time we're doing a pod on midday live and on straight facts and act up. But I'm supposed to be happy to just have him on. He's gonna ruin the show. I literally told KJ, I spoke to KJ as well. I said, yo, when it comes to our platform, I'm a host, so I can point it in that direction, bro. I can actually point it in that direction. On other panels, these guys are happy to just see me and CB go back and forth looking like clowns. When now's the time to actually be together, bro. You finally got what you wanted. So why are you still trying to draw me out, bro? Why are you still trying to draw me out? You finally got what you wanted, but now it's, oh yeah, Don wanted Mark Gill, Don wanted Pyers, he thought this guy. Where is the relevance in this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Big up Ash, man. Banter is banter, but once it becomes disrespectful, then safe. Bro, like, it got to the point where it's frustrating for me, bro, because I am not here to be keeping up with the Kardashians. I didn't want to do this today, but I had to set the record straight because you're not going to try to tell me I'm out here trying to blackball people. Are you mad? Do you know how many people I support, bro? Yeah? Trying to tell me I blackball people. Yeah? It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So if you don't like it, tell Terry not to direct the convo. Bro, go watch the show from last week, Friday. It was me consistently telling Terry, let's move on, please. Let's talk about PSG. Let's move on. Because I even had to turn around and say, yeah, CB, you're right. I agree with everything that they do. I'm a blue coal merchant. It is what it is. Let's move on. I literally have to say that to just shut him up. Because he just wouldn't drop it, bro. He would not drop it. He would not drop it, bro. Do you get it? It's like a serious obsession, bro. It's a serious obsession. Yeah? This isn't the, bro, this is the time. Like, bro, if I'm in CB's shoes right now and I can see that the tide has turned, I will be happy. I'm like, bro, finally, you man are with me now. Let's do this. Let's do that. But instead, he's too busy trying to draw man out and say, well, I'm the biggest fan. I'm the dog of the fan base because I was saying this 4 years ago. So what? So what? So what, bro? Other people want to give things time. Let them give things time, bro. Let them give things time. I've been wrong about many things. I've been right about many things. Because people try to claim I don't say when I'm wrong. I was wrong about Poch. I admitted that. I was wrong about us competing this season. I admitted that. Right? I've admitted so many things that I've been wrong about. So man can't try to sit on their high horse and try and make it out like don't call these guys out when you're the same person that's out here saying that we're fucking great again. Yeah? You know what I mean? Newly says you was wrong. Bro, I was wrong about this ownership. You're right. Because I thought this ownership, when they started, bro, they signed Caicedo, they signed Lavia, they signed Enzo Fernandez. You're talking about an Enzo that got young player of the tournament in the World Cup, getting chased by everyone. Yeah? Getting chased by everyone, bro. Right? We signed this guy in January. We went above and beyond to go and sign this guy. We went above and beyond to go and sign Caicedo on that. Yeah? And I was praising that at the time. As the years have gone on, I'm deep in it. I'm like, yo, we're 4 years down the line. Why are we still talking about top 4, top 5? Why? That shouldn't be the case. So why is my take going to be the exact same as what it was before, bro? I've lost patience with these guys. I've simply lost patience with this guy, with these guys. Yeah. Big up Amir says a lot of people can't have multi-layered conversations about topics on Blue Code just because they aren't. It doesn't mean you can't talk about the president, about Liam and his wrong decisions in key games, bro. I talk about everything. Everyone can hold smoke. When Maresca was here, I spoke about the sporting directors. I spoke about the recruitment. I spoke about Maresca's management. I spoke about the players. I'm doing the exact same thing now with Rosinha, bro. Because man, I'm trying to say Rosinha Defense League. Rosinha Defense League, what? The past 2 games, he's been shocking, and I've called him out for it, bro. I've called him out for it. I call it as I see it. But because there's certain things that I like that Clear Lake have done, yeah, like bringing in a new medical team, right? Like bringing in a set piece coach after we got rid of Poch, they brought in a set piece coach. Like signing Palmer, like signing Esteval, like signing Caicedo. There's certain things that they've done that I like. But there's a lot of things that they've done that I don't like. A lot of decisions that they've made that I don't like, bro. Because I'm fair, I'm balanced in my takes, bro. I don't let my emotions make me just waffle, bro. I've never been like that. Yeah? I've never been like that, bro. Like, as much as I don't like how Maresca left, I still defend him till this day. When people say certain things, like me and Lewis, big up Lewis, was going back and forth in the group chat the other day. He was saying about Rosinha, defending Rosinha. I said, bro, even with Maresca, these players were making stupid mistakes. They were making stupid mistakes, bro. So it's past looking at the structure. Look at the game against Sunderland. Look at the defending against Sunderland. Then look at the defending the other day. Was Rosinha here against Sunderland, bro? Was Rosinha here when we conceded 2 goals against Bournemouth? Two throws, bro, against Bournemouth. Was Rosinha here when Garnacho left his man at the back post against Brentford away? Rosinha wasn't here. Rosinha wasn't here for these things. But the same problems have happened. That's what I'm saying. I blame everyone. Yeah? I haven't had time to go show you the video that I did when Maresca left. But I spoke about everyone and I started from the top. I started from the top, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? It said, Asma says, don't do that. Maresca's overall defensive structure is better than Rosinha. Bro, listen, you can argue that the structure of Maresca was better than Rosinha's because, yeah, it wasn't as open as what we are now. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, Iceman, the types of goals that we've been conceding, even with Rosinha, they were happening with Maresca too. They were happening with Maresca too, bro. It's as simple as that. We've conceded a lot of corners since Rosinha's come in. Even Maresca was conceding corners. You're forgetting the goal, fucking Watkins, bro. Watkins scored a header in the box at the bridge. The goal that was conceded against Leeds, the first goal, was a corner. Again, a corner, bro. These players were making mistakes, even with Maresca. They were making mistakes, and it's the same thing now. Jorgensen was making mistakes with Maresca. He's doing it with Rosinha. Sanchez was making mistakes with Maresca. He's done it with Rosinha. Yeah? Misha says we had the 3rd best defense in the league. Yeah, we did have the 3rd best defense in the league with Maresca. You're right. At the minute, as bad as it looks, people, I checked it the other day. Factually, Chelsea have the 4th best defense, factually, as it stands, bro. That could change come the end of the season because this guy will probably try to clip up that bit and come the end of the season, you take it out of context. But the type of goals that we concede, people, are just pathetic. They're just pathetic. And they were pathetic even with Maresca. Pardon me. Right? Now, I'm about to share some of the voice notes because this guy has tried to paint me out to be, a guy that's trying to blackball him. I don't look out for people. I'm trying to, make him lose bread and all of these things, which is pure nonsense, by the way. Right? This guy, bro, there's a video that went viral of him. Yeah? There's a video that went viral of him when he was at the Arsenal game because I was there too, but I didn't actually see him. I didn't actually see him at the game. But there was some skinhead that was trying to antagonize him and get him to to react, and he did react. Yeah, he did react, and people found it funny. People were laughing about it. It went viral. I'm seeing bare people. I'm seeing him on bare pages and that. I'm about to play you guys here exactly what I said to him when that happened. People, this is supposed to be a guy that's trying to blackball him. By the way, yeah, this was a guy that's supposed to blackball him. Apparently, let me show you the voice note, people. This is my voice, right? Where is this? So this was Wednesday, the 4th of February. It's even crazy because I was even in the office when I voice noted him this, bro. I was even in the office, bro. Yeah. Let me play you guys. If you can hear this, let me know if you can hear it, innit? Yeah. This is what I voice noted CB after that video went viral.
Broski, listen, be careful what you're doing online, man. Be careful what you're doing online, broski. Yeah. Be careful with them videos and that beefing, man, bro. You don't know who's watching, man. You don't know what opportunities you're blowing for yourself, man. Yeah. I don't want to make this thing authentic and that, but broski, you can't be letting bodies like that, yeah. Stop your blessings, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I told him, bro. That's me. CTA is asking who's talking. That's me, bro. That's me telling him, don't let these guys try to draw you out like this. Yeah. This was CB's response, people. This was CB's response to what I just said. Let me even play that voice note again. This is my voice.
Broski, listen. Be careful what you're doing online, man. Be careful what you're doing online, broski. Yeah. Be careful with them videos and that beefing, man, bro. You don't know who's watching, man. You don't know what opportunities you're blowing for yourself, man. Yeah. I don't want to make this thing authentic and that, but broski, you can't be letting bodies like that, yeah. Stop your blessings, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm about to play you CB's response. This is CB's response, people.
Thank you, firstly, bro. Generally, and I appreciate you, bro. No, thank you, firstly, bro. Generally, and I appreciate you for checking in. It's real talk, bro. I'll be honest, like seeing how viral that video has gone. Like, I'm seeing Crime London posting it and all of this shit. Like some next blog pages on Instagram. Like it's embarrassing. I won't lie, it's not a good look, especially for people who are seeing me for the first time. It's not a good look. But the reason I put the video.
See, I'm not going to play the rest of what he just said there, yeah. But he agreed that it's not a good look. Listen to what else I said to him, people. This is me just showing him the realness, bro. This is just me just showing him the realness. Listen to this.
Yeah, but the thing is though, bro, yeah. So what, bro? If man's recording you, like, doing a match review, so what? Your head's gone. Like, anyone trying to take the piss, his head's gone. Well, why would you be happy? Your team just lost. We just got knocked out by one of our biggest cops. Why the fuck would you be happy, bro? At the end of the day, if you had that on cam, at least you've still got evidence. So if man tries to do Beatty, just say, bro, this guy's trying to take things out of context. Let me show you the thing, innit? You get? But I'm just saying to you, bro, like, boy to boy, I'm just looking out for you, bro, because I want you to blow in this thing proper.
Are you man hearing this? I said to him, I'm looking out for you. Listen to what I say next, people. Listen closely, bro. Listen closely.
Got evidence. At least you got evidence. So if man tries to do Beatty, just say, bro, this guy's trying to take things out of context. Let me show you the thing, innit? You get? But I'm just saying to you, bro, like, boy to boy, I'm just looking out for you, bro, because I want you to blow in this thing proper, bro. You got to set up, you're grinding. I like your mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't always see eye to eye and that, but bro, man's got the man never got to shine, bro. The man never got to win, especially this year, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just saying, yeah. Obviously now it's done in it, it's out there. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? But going forward, just refrain from doing that, man. And one thing about it as well, because it's gone so viral. Anytime you go, what do you call it? You go to games and that. People just gonna try and antagonize you, bro. They're gonna make it a thing. Bro. They'll be like, oh yeah. Remember last time CB went mad? Let's try and get a viral moment as well. People they're gonna look at you as a target. But things like that, bro. When man say, oh, is that CB? You're like, yeah, bro. You laugh with them, you banter with them. Bro, in my review yesterday, these ops are coming up to me. Hey, Don, bro. I'm just laughing with them. What you man saying? Cool. Just keep it as that. But if I was like, shut up, what the fuck you doing? Get out my face and that, bro. It just goes left, man.
You seeing this, people? Are you seeing this? Off my own back, bro. I didn't do no KKKK laughing and that. I said, nah, this ain't right, bro. I watched that video. I felt funny about it. I said, nah. This ain't good. This guy should not be online going viral, beefing, man, because it's gonna fuck up his shit. You never know who's watching, people. You never know who's watching, bro. Yeah. And I literally said in the voice note, I'm looking out for you. That's what I told him. I like the grind. You've got your studio. You're grinding right now. I fuck with it. Because he's from the ends, bro. He don't live too far from me. That's the funny thing. But then to try to turn around and say that I'm trying to blackball you because I don't want to do a show with you because of how you act when you're on these shows with me is mad. It's mad, bro. It's actually mad, bro. And then Jamal says, you man are beefing over football. Let's look in now, bro. Jamal, what makes it even worse about this, yeah, is, bro, there wouldn't be no video today if this guy just sent me the link yesterday. Because I would have been like, yo, what we doing here? Like, what we doing here, CB? Like, I'm bantering with you. Another thing here, yeah, that he tried to do. He tried to twist this thing about because the other day he went to like a red carpet event, right? Obviously, CB is always trying to grill me about this blue code thing. So, bro, the relationship that we've got, I'm gonna banter him back. Bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna banner him back, but he tried to twist things yesterday and make it out as if I'm doing like a hating thing. I'll play you lot the bit that he was talking about here. What I said. Yeah. Let me even share the screen right now so you guys can see. Yeah.
Nah, you know, meeting with the director. No, quickly. Was you invited to the meeting with the director, Winkelstein, or whatever he's called?
Yeah,
you there?
I wasn't there, mate. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, unfortunately, man. I wasn't there, unfortunately. I'm sure they,
man, I feel like Don might be spreading lies because Don, he's rather defensive of these.
Look, they've moved on. They're not talking about me no more. They're banging jokes about Finkelstein.
Man, maybe he got NDA as well, innit? Man, we know, innit?
I've been seeing
all them things.
I've been seeing Stevie on red carpets. They see what goes on socials. They thought that he was saying Chelsea are great again, so of course he was there.
So then now you're trying to do the Now, of course, CP was on the red carpet.
You see what I'm saying now, people. This is literally spot on. I think he misinterpreted that joke. He thought you were being serious, bro. Me and this guy have, like I said before what he did yesterday. I literally had no problem with the guy. I literally told Terry, bro. Me and him are still gonna do a show on our channels week to week. We swap weeks, but I'm not doing straight facts with him. That's what I told Terry, bro. But you can get him on other days. That's not blackballing. How can I blackball someone but still tell them to come on the same platform, bro? It doesn't make sense. But like I said, people, listen, you don't know me well enough now. Like, you know, people say I'm funny. People say I'm a shameless guy, bro. Me and him were supposed to have a relationship where I can say things like this. He wants to say things about me, about Blue Coat. I'm gonna tease him about being at the red carpet. I'm gonna tease him about it. Why not? I'm not looking at it like a jealous thing. Do your thing, bro. I'm happy that you're doing your thing. I literally commented on that picture of him on the red carpet on his Instagram, bro. Do your thing. Everyone's got to eat. There's enough space for everyone to eat. There's enough space for everyone to eat, bro. Yeah? Go do your thing. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, bro. It's as simple as that. Yeah? So when man are trying to say that, I'm blackballing him and that, it's just bare weird to me because I had so many people messaging me saying, yo, like, what's going on here? Blackballing who? Like, what's going on? You're not blackballing anyone. I just don't want to do a show with you on those same platforms because of how you move. Simple. Simple. And I told you this. So no one can try to say I'm speaking behind your back. I told you this directly because people, I knew how he would try. I know this guy too well. I know people like him, bro. I know people like this guy. I know this guy too well. If I didn't tell him what I told Terry, he would have tried to make it a bigger thing because he already made it a big thing anyway. He's made it a big thing. We shouldn't be here even doing this. But I had to. This is the only. By the way, this is the only video I'm doing about this. By the way, this is the only video that you're ever gonna see me doing about this because people, I am not here to be keeping up with the Kardashians, bro. I'm here to talk football and have respectful conversations about that. Sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right. You move on. Yeah, I'm not here to be doing up. Oh, I was right 5 years ago, so now you can't crash it on these guys because you're late to the party. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, it does not really work like that. But I'm sorry, I can't. Don't DM me. Don't message me saying, yo, you man squash it and that. No. I ain't squashing nothing, bro. Because me, I'm a real one, bro. Yeah. And for you to try go online and try to say that I'm trying to blackball you, bro, that's some bitch shit. That's some weasel shit. Yeah. If you had that much of a problem, you should have called me, bro. You should have called me and we would have spoke about it. I would have said, bro, I'm not even trying to. I told you, bro. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? But you've gone on the net. I literally told this guy, yo, if you go on the net and you do what you want to do, I'm gonna burn your bridge. I told him, and he still went ahead and did it, people. So I'm sorry. There is. Forget about it. Don't ask me about don't CB squash it. There is no squashing. I don't want to associate myself with people like this. I've given this guy benefit of the doubt many times, bro. Last time the thing happened, he told me, oh, you know, I was even upset. Like I was telling my girl that this is one of the guys I actually fuck with properly and blah blah blah. Let's hash it out. I came on his stream, even as pissed off as I was. I came on his stream and we spoke about it because I'll be real, people. Never trying to little boy him. I'm looking at him like his little bro, like he's my little bro. Yeah. That's why I sent him that voice note, looking out for him, saying, yo, don't be on the net fighting people, doing all that, bro, over football. Yeah. But then he's out here trying to make me look bad, trying to get people to turn against me, trying to manipulate things and that. Come on now, G. You're not real for that. And the thing is, when I'm explaining this situation to people, they're like, what? What the hell? Yeah. Dems is like, I don't like how you're both moving, bro. I'm not moving like anything. I've showed you no evidence of me over the years not backing these guys and literally agreeing with a lot of things that CB has said. He was on my channel years ago, right? And I'm now showing you that he's trying to manipulate people and try to make it sound like I'm blackballing him, bro. It's a lie. It's a lie, bro. I'm not blackballing no one. I was asking him for the link. He didn't want to send me the link. This is the first time he's ever not wanted to send the link, because in his mind, he made up his mind already. He knew what he wanted to do already. He knew what he wanted to do already, bro. Simple. He knew what he wanted to do. Yeah. You're saying both are moving mad, bro. Listen, you've never seen me come on my channel doing any of this. Go through my channel, you'll see for yourself. I never do this. I never do this, bro. But I had to, because you're trying to tarnish my rep. You're trying to make people look at Don and say, oh, he's a snake and that. Are you mad? Are you mad, bro? But he's done himself. Like, listen, I'm never working with that guy. I'm never working with that guy, bro. I'm never working with that guy, bro. I'm telling you, I'm never working with that guy. So don't ask me. Don't ask me things. Don't ask me things about, are you working with this guy, working with that guy? No. Because he had his opportunity yesterday to send me the link. He didn't want to do it. That's the end of it, bro. There is no CB and Don going forward. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. And it's not a beef thing. It's not a fighting thing. It's not a that thing. It's just, it is where it is. Like, he don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with him. I don't like how he's moving. It's as simple as that. Simple. Simple, bro. But let me go see some of these super chats, man. Brian says Caicedo over Kante was and is still criminal, bro. Listen, it is where it is, bro. That's my take on the situation. I love Kante. Kante's one of my favorite players, bro. You know what I mean? But it is where it is. That's just my take. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make a whole 1 hour show about it, bro. Like, there's bare things to be talking about right now. As I said, I don't like two young brothers fighting. Hurts me, bro. I didn't want it to get to this. I didn't want to be here doing this, but I had to. I had to, bro. Blue King said CB personally attacked you during the stream, bro. He can do what he likes, bro. He can do what he likes. Honestly, I don't care. Like, I'm still gonna keep grinding. I'm still he brings nothing to my life, bro. He brings nothing to my life. He brings me no peace. He brings me no joy, really. Right? What am I really losing out on, people? I don't need CB in my life. For what? For what? This guy's pulling out with so many people. I still gave the guy benefit of the doubt. Bare guys always say to me, oh, why'd you work with this guy? Why'd you work with this guy? Oh, don't get him on the show. Don't get him on the panel on this day. And I'm like, bro, allow him, man. He's cool. You just need to get to understand him. He's a bit misunderstood. Yeah? I gave my benefit of the doubt. And then for him to do this to me, bro. Mad thing, bro. Yeah? Mad thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually here today doing this because I'm like, yo, like, this is actually mad. Like, you actually went and did that, bro. You actually went and did that. You actually went and did that. You know what I mean? I did not want to be doing this today, people. I did not want to be doing this, but I had to. I'm sorry. You can't go on the net and try to lie. There's over 700 people watching, and you're trying to lie on my name, trying to say I'm blackballing you and that. Are you mad? Are you mad? Come on now, bro. No one's gonna have that. No one's gonna have that. No one's gonna have that, bro. Yeah. Lewis says, it's been a long day without you, my friend. Hey, Lewis, man, we need to start doing more one-to-ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to start doing more one-to-ones. I mean, honestly, man, because I don't even like everyone that seems to have these passer with on YouTube are just some strange brothers, man. Honestly, like this whole YouTube thing it's a different world, man. It's a different world, man. Man are too focused on in, out, blue code this and blue code that, and let's just talk, bro. Let's just talk. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop doing all you can eat. All you can eat, bro. All you can eat is getting revamped. All you can eat is getting revamped, bro. It's getting revamped. So don't mind that. Don't mind that, bro. You know what I mean? Don't mind it, bruv. You get me? And I'm not even saying you listen, if you still wanna go check out my man's platform and his channel, you can go do that. I always tell people, bro, if you don't like my takes, no one's forced you to be here, bro. I can have 5 subscribers, I can have 10 subscribers. Yeah. I can have 15 subscribers, I can have 150k subscribers. I'm still gonna keep it real the same way. I'm still gonna keep it real the same way, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man said you look really lift up your chair, bro. It's where the camera was. It was the angle of the camera. It was the angle of the camera, bro. Yeah. But I'm just keeping it real, people. Like people just I'm tired. This is what I'm saying. This is the year of exterminating these Skidrow brothers because I'm sick and tired of having conversations with people that can't have multi-layered conversations. They're not capable of doing it. They're not capable of doing it. Because I like Esteval, it now means that we shouldn't be signing people in the first team. Where did I say that? Where did I say that? I didn't say that. I like the signing of Esteval, but I still think we should invest money into the first team. People were complaining about how they were flipping all these players. I said time and time again, bro, the bridge is a hut. The bridge is a hut. It's so small. These guys need to think of other ways to bring in more money into the club. Now, with that money that comes in, you need to go invest it into the first team. I've said this for years, bro. For years. I've showed you guys, people, what he was looking like back then. Yeah? I've showed you what he was looking like back then. And we was agreeing on a lot of shit. We was agreeing on a lot, bro. That says, big up, Don. You kept it respectful. People love making you look like an idiot, like a victim. That, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like me, I'm a patient guy. I'm a patient guy. But now, I'm sorry. I'm hitting back at these guys. I'm hitting back at these guys, bro. Because they all these conversations that we have where I'm not for the ownership or whatever. They don't get clipped up. But the moment I say this guy's better than that guy, all over the net. All over the net. So that was delusional Don, delusional Don, delusional Don. Are you skunked? Are you skunked, bro? Yeah? Let me even read this one. There's another super chat that's coming here. It's just internet things. I'm a Chelsea season ticket holder. I've got people in India to give up my ticket on YouTube. You talk sense. Ignore the agendas, bro. I'm calling it out, bro. I'm calling it out because you're not going to try and paint me out to be something that I'm not. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, bro. You're not going to try to do that. You're not going to try to do that. And you're not going to try to run around like you're the king of the fan base when you're saying that we're great again. Imagine that, people. We're great again, you know. We're great again after winning the Club World Cup, but you think you've got a leg to stand on because what you said 3-4 years ago because you were blue coat out initially. So that means that everyone that was late to the party, oh, stay on that side. I hate that saying as well. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. How childish is that, bro? How childish is this? Like, what is this stay on that side stuff? This is what I'm saying. Like, this is why when I had to make a YouTube because I'm like, bro, I've got to make a YouTube for the realness, bro, for the real ones. Because all this in, out, like, what is this stuff, bro? What is it? Like, can I just say, oh, I don't want Maresca sacked. I want him to fix up instead of saying I'm out. I'm Maresca out. Can I just say, I don't want Rosinha out. I want him to fix up instead of being Rosinha out and these things. Like, what we doing, bro? What we doing? Iceman says, I'm just here for the ball talk. Bro, that's what man made the channel for, bro. I'm here for the ball talk. Man say, oh, you blue coat out and that. Bro, blue coat, even if I say blue coat out, I'm going to say now, blue coat out. You happy now? Blue coat out. Yeah, blue coat out. Are they going to go now? They're going to go because I said blue coat out. The reality, I deal with the reality. That's why I said I had to make a channel for the real ones. I deal with the reality. The reality is they're not going nowhere. So we need to push them to do better in the transfer windows and that because they're not going nowhere, bro. Oh, blue coat out. What's that? Are they out now? Igbali's gone now. I haven't even got 15k subs. Igbali's gone now because I've said blue coat out. This is the weird shit I'm talking about. Goonie is one of the biggest crushers. Big up my boy Goonie, bro. Goonie has been one of the biggest crushers. This guy's not said that to me once. Say blue coat out, Don. What? He ain't said this to me once, bro. When me and Goonie rap, we just talk football. We come on, we talk football, and that's the end of it. If I'm wrong about something, I'm wrong about something. I'll admit it. But when people try to twist my words or lie, that's when I would defend myself. I would defend myself, bro. If you're gonna try and lie on my name, bro, don't do that. Yeah. Everyone on that side, they've been doing it with Liam, bro. It's mad, bro. It's mad. Yeah. Liam versus there is no Rosinha versus Maresca. Because I've cooked Rosinha the same way I cooked Maresca. And I've praised Rosinha the same way I praised Maresca. That's why I want these Skidrow guys out of this bitch because I don't want these guys here, bro. They can go to other platforms that are gonna do these in-out stuff and talk about Giu and Payers and all these irrelevant conversations instead of talking about bigger problems, bro. You know what I mean? Mad thing, bro. Mad thing, man. Yeah? I like to tease people about things that they're wrong about, but I'm not going to make a whole thing out of it. Like, I'm not... bro, I can be real petty and go through this guy's streams and get so many things that he was saying, yeah? But I don't need to do that. What I did, I directly responded to what he was doing yesterday. That's what I've directly responded to, bro. I've directly responded to what he was doing yesterday, bro. Yeah? That's what I've responded to. I haven't gone and found anything else elsewhere. I haven't done that. There's even a tweet that he tried to retweet yesterday where I said, big up to Roman for selling to the right owners, yeah? Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit too early saying that, to be fair, because I've been proven wrong. These guys are moving mad. But when I tweeted that, bro, that was a day after signing Enzo Fernandez, one of the most sought-after midfielders, when was in the dumps. They did something which we used to see Roman doing, going above and beyond, bro. That was back in 2023 when I said that. But it's now he wants to retweet it as if I'm still tweeting it yesterday or 2 days ago. You see how he tries to manipulate people. You see how he's trying to manipulate people. That's what he does. That's what he does, bro. I thought by now we'd be challenging, competing, but I was wrong about that. Simple. I was wrong about that. But now we're trying to retweet this tweet to try and make it out like I said this yesterday, bro. I said this, the context there. I tweeted that after we had signed Enzo Fernandez, the day after we signed Enzo Fernandez. Yeah. But he's not going to share this though, people, because I've got another thing to share with you, yeah? Just one thing here, right? Yeah? This was also... Hold on a second. Where is this? Where is this, bro? Where is this, bro? I've got a tweet. This was a few days before the Champions League final. Before Clearlake even came. Yeah? Before Clearlake even came to the club. Where is this, bro? I'm trying to find this tweet right now. Where is it? Where's it at? Where's it at? Bear with me, people. I'm just trying to find this tweet, man. Yeah. I remember tweeting this like it was yesterday, bro. Yeah. Let me even share this. So people can see. This is May 23rd, 2021, people. May 23rd, 2021. There was no sign of Clearlake. Clearlake was nowhere to be seen. We didn't even know what was going to happen with Roman and this whole sanction thing, bro. It was nowhere to be seen. This was a few days before the Champions League final. Yeah? Let me even go check. 2021 Champions League final day. Yeah? We played on the Champions League final was the 29th of May, 2021. I tweeted this on the 23rd of May, 2021. Look what I said. I said, Roman just needs to move ferocious in the summer. This is a joke. This is a joke. That's what I said at the time. This guy basically is always had it in for me. He's always had it in for me because I was basically criticizing Roman a lot towards the end of his time at Chelsea, bro, because the squad building was shit. Like I said, if I had made YouTube before Roman got sanctioned, people would think I'm the Chelsea League honor, because the perception now is that I'm this positive blue coat freak, right? People would think I'm the Chelsea League honor because I used to crash it on this. I used to crash it on the squad building. I used to crash it on the recruitment. The evidence is right there. I was calling out the squad building even before Clearlake came here, bro. So as much as I loved Roman, I call it as I see it. I was calling it as I see it, bro. But that's what it is with this guy. It's always had it in for me because it was such a taboo to hear anyone criticizing Roman. Such a taboo to him. So when he heard me doing it, it's like, oh my God, how can you criticize Roman? Bro, Roman wasn't perfect. I loved Roman, but I'm sorry, that summer he had to change a lot. He had to change a lot, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Naj says, what's changed now? Bro, not much has changed now. Exactly. That's the point. That's the point. The squad building right now hasn't been great either. But my point is, I was calling this out even with Roman, bro. I was calling this out before Clearlake came here, bro. Yeah? Before Clearlake came here, I was calling this shit out. And he hates the fact, anytime I would say anything about Clearlake, about Roman, sorry, he hated it so much. Like I wasn't allowed to say nothing. I wasn't allowed to talk about any of the squad, the poor squad building, the poor mismanagement, bro. Mad thing, bro. Yeah. Sports says CB drew out of Arsenal, the Arsenal Chelsea combined 11 and Delap and Guille takes, but we only say that because we are Chelsea fans. We have to back Chelsea, bro. Listen, you can try to draw me out about certain things, but don't try and make it. There's bigger things to be talking about right now than Kendrick Pires and Guille, bro. There's bigger things to be talking about. Honestly, there's bigger things to be talking about, bro. Because I control him about a lot of things, but I choose not to do it because I'm like, yo, let's speak about the matter at hand. Let's speak about the matter at hand, bro. Frankie Lampard says, imagine going through people's tweets, ignore it, man, bro. Boy, it's mad. It's mad, man. It is where it is, man. I haven't even gone through his tweets because I don't care. I just responded back to what he did yesterday. Asma says, I can't lie, most of Don's takes, he backs the players too much, and these men have let you down massively. Bro, a lot of these guys have left me with egg on my face. But that's why I've got to hold it. That's why I've got to hold it. Yeah? That's why I've got to hold it, bro. You know what I mean? I've got to hold that. I've got to hold that there, bro. But it's football. Like, you're going to get some things right. You're going to get some things wrong. I never sit here acting like I'm always right about everything. I'm going to get everything right. No. No. No chance. Right? No chance, bruv. Yeah? But I just had to come on here to clarify things, people, because I need to go in it. I need to go. Yeah? I need to go in it. I need to go out. But I just had to come on here to clarify things because the way that man tried to manipulate what happened yesterday, bro, is mad. And I feel some type of way about it because I was literally, yo, looking out for this guy. When that whole viral thing happened, I was looking out for this guy, bro. I was looking out for this guy. And then for him to go and basically spit in my face the way he did yesterday is mad to me, bro. It's mad to me. Mad. I have no issue with the guy. No issue with the guy at all, you know. No issue. I said, bro, me and him can still do a show together. Weekly. I just can't get you on Straight Facts. I just can't have you on Midday Live. If Saeed wants to get you on Midday Live without me there, Saeed can do that. If he wants to pick you as the Chelsea rep when I'm not there, that's on Saeed. I'm not stopping you from doing that. I just want to be on there with you. Simple. If you don't like that, you don't like it, bro. Firm it. Like, you caused it. You made me feel like that. If you came on Straight Facts normal, you came on Midday Live normal, I wouldn't feel like that. You've made me feel like that. Why am I going to want to do a show with you, bro? Like on Straight Facts, on Midday Live, these same shows where you want to act up all the time. I'm not going to do that, bro. I'm not going to do that. Iowa Tom says, did our lineup really leak before the first leg? Who do you think did it? Anyway, we need to win. Bro, listen, I want to speak more about the game, yeah, but bro, I've got to go. I've got to go get ready. I'm actually going to be at DR Sports today, people. So make sure that you lot are checking it out, innit? Make sure that you lot are checking it out, bruv. Yeah? I need to start doing more watch-alongs as well. You know what I mean? I need to start doing more of these one-to-one. So me and you, us lot can just talk. I need to start talking to my community so you lot can understand me better. You lot can understand me better, bro, because I'm sorry, I don't like this perception, this weird delusion that it's from Skidrow, bro. Skidrow settings. It's Skidrow settings, bro. Most of these guys that try to call me out, they can never come online and debate with me face to face about football. All they can do is troll me. All they can do is troll me. They can never speak football with me because I'll cook them. These guys can never do it, bro. And the funny thing is about it, right? When I'm out and about and I get spotted, it's always love people. Always love. Even Arsenal fans, bro. Gooners. I didn't have a guy shouting at me when I went to the Emirates. Everyone that came up to me, bro, man, are coming up to me, yo, showing my love. Yo, I don't agree with everything that you say, but you know what? Big yourself up, bro. You're a brother from the ends. You're doing your thing. I rate it, bro. I don't agree with everything, but I rate it. Certain man, yo, I agree with a lot that you say. Every time I step out, more time when I step out, Box Park and these places, man, clock me all the time. It's usually Gooners, the fan base that hate me the most. Online, they troll me. In real life, bro, these trolls don't exist. These trolls don't exist, bro. You know what I mean? Essie, I think I met you. Are you the guy that I met on the train, bro? You might be the guy that I met on the train. Yeah. Cause bro, I like peace, bro. I like peace. I show everyone love, bro. I show everyone love. But the moment that you try to do me, you try to burn me, you try to do something mad to me, bro, that's it. It's done, bro. It's done. That's what I'm telling you, that it's done now. Like there is no. I'm telling you now, there is no CB done or whatever. Man can take it however he wants to take it. He can respond however he wants to respond. This is the only video you're ever getting from me. The only ever video you're getting from me about this situation, people. Only ever video, because I've explained it and I don't need to explain anymore. If you want to be on his side, whatever, I don't care. I don't care, bro. I've said what I've said and that's it. Yeah? That's it, bro. You know what I mean? I met you on Big Six Pack, your chat, you and Roms. Oh yeah. I remember that, bro. I remember that, man. I remember that, bro. You know what I mean? I remember that. But yeah, I'm not at the game. I'm not at the game, people, today. I'm not at the game today, man. I'm not there. I'm at DR Sports, like I said. Bro, Terry, I've already messaged Terry. Bro. I already messaged Terry. I messaged Terry already. I told him, I said, yo, there was no need to even really go and tell this guy. There was no need to even really go and tell this guy anything, really, if you deep it, because on Friday, he's never there anyway. But out of courtesy, I was like, bro, you can go tell him, innit? You can go tell him. Because he's never on straight facts anyway. Right? For a reason. There's a reason why he's not never on straight facts like that. You get me? I'm allowed to work with who I want and who I don't want, bro. You get me? I'm allowed to work with who I want and who I don't want to, bro, on certain platforms. That's on me. That's on me. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? That's on me, bro. Yeah? You know what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, man, it's a mad thing. It's a mad thing, bro. It's actually a mad thing. Bro. I'm telling you. It's a mad thing. Because I didn't want it to come to this, bro. I didn't want it to come to this, bro. I'm telling you, I'm doing more of these. I'm doing more of these one-to-ones. I'm sorry. I have to now, because these videos that I put out, the 10-minute reviews, 15-minute reviews, clearly they're not enough. Clearly they're not enough, bro. They're not enough. I need to just be here and just be talking to the mandem, just talking to my people. I don't care if there's only 10 of us in the room. We'll still talk the same way, people. Yeah. I don't do this for no fame or for no money. I just enjoy talking football. What I do with you guys is what I do with my boys. I've done for the rest of my life, for all my life. But the difference is we're on camera now. That's the only difference. We're on camera now. That's the main difference now, people. Yeah. But all these conversations that we have, bro, I have these with the mandem all the time. All the time. And I always tell the mandem now, yo, people, you look out for the podcast I'm doing with my boys. These are actually my brothers. These are my brothers that I'm going to be starting a podcast with next season. Yeah. A United fan, a Spurs fan, an Arsenal fan. These are actually my boys, like, from away from the YouTube thing. Yeah. And when it comes to YouTube, people, I'm telling you, if you're going to start YouTube, just be wary of people. Look, bro, make sure that you're wary, bro. There's a lot of weasels, there's a lot of snakes. Yeah. There's a lot of weasels, a lot of snakes, bro. There's only a few men that are actually really cool, real ones, and they're my boys from YouTube, bro. People like Roms. Yeah. People like Roms. Roms have been in my yard. I've been out with Roms. I've been out eating with Roms, bro. Yeah. And he's even met my boys. Yeah. People like Rants, bro. Real one. People like Saeed, real one. People like Matisse, real one. Right? I've actually met some good people from YouTube, but at the same time, I've also met some weasels, bro. I've also met some snakes, bro. You know what I mean? I've met some serious weirdos when it comes to this thing. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm just saying, innit? Yeah, this is my boy. This is Lopes. Come on, let them know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Lopes, this is my boy. We're going to be starting a podcast. This is my brother. Yeah? They know there will never be any funny business with me and Lopes. Because it's my boy. It's actually my boy, bro. But I'm telling you, some of these guys that you meet on YouTube, not even saying any names, but I'm telling you, if you're looking to start a channel, bro, just be very, very wary of who you work with, innit? Be very, very wary, because I'm still learning as I go along. I've been on here for what, 3 years? 3 years now. I've had my own channel for 2 years, but I've been on YouTube now for about 3 years. And I'm still learning as I go along. Bro. You know what I mean? So, boy, that's all I'm gonna say about that one, man. But listen, I'm gonna redirect to Jem. I think Jem is still live right now, man. We've got a lot of people here. We've got over 300 people here. Like I said, man, I just had to, nip things in the bud, man. Yeah, I'd give my side of things, because people want to try and manipulate their audience and manipulate people and do the weasel thing. I'm not here for that, bro. I'm not here for that. I'll be real. I am not here for that, bro. You get me? So people, listen, I need to go, innit? I need to go. So I'm gonna see you lot in a bit. We'll be back later anyway, man, for the review. I'll do that when I'm in the studio. But big up, man. Make sure that you put a little Don Raid in Gem stream, people. Bless. Love.